Hey folks, good afternoon. Paul here with you. Let's get right into it, okay? Let's go ahead and start out with, sorry folks, Bitcoin down $500 or so, 63.5, just under. Let's take care of gold and silver. Gold is down $60 to $4,117. Silver is at $60.70, down $1.95. All right. Let's check out the Dow and etc. Oil. Oil's up 2.5% to $72.70. I mean no disrespect by this, okay? Trump, I'm going to offer you any of my subs. And I promise you that any of my subs, and I mean this from my heart, they're going to do a better job than what your vice president is doing right now, because your vice president should be trying to rein you in. He should be telling you, Trump, you're a genius, but listen, declare victory in Iran and turn tail and get the hell out of there, okay? We won, all right? I mean, can you think of anybody on my subscription list that wouldn't say the same thing? Come on, Don. Get out of there before we have fucking $100 oil again. Well, oil's really not that high right now. Gas isn't that high. That's because you don't go out. You don't take a $20 bill out of your thing and hand a sawbuck or whatever to the people that are just dealing with you, right? Fluffing your bed or whatever, whatever it is, or getting you your seat or whatever it is. This is reality, Trump. These are the people that have to go out and sweat and work for nothing almost. Like the poor drivers for these Uber Eats and all that, and Uber all this, whatever it is. You work for almost nothing. So they're going to understand it. They don't take sawbucks out of their pockets and throw it down at the people helping them, like the concierge or whatever it is. Put my subs up there as vice president. Watch how quick things improve. All right, so crude up 2.5. It was more. I saw more today. It was up like almost 5%. All right, so looks like nothing is doing particularly well. Oh, we got to check the Dow and then NASDAQ, and then we're off to the races, okay? We'll try to keep this brief. Dow. Okay, it's down 130 points. That's 0.25%. No real big cheese there. Now we'll check the NASDAQ. The NASDAQ is down 300 points. That's almost it's a little like 1.15% down, all right? At 25,800. All right, we got the markets out of the way. And let's go ahead and get into the Drudge Report. And let's finish this up, okay? Zitron warns of AI bust. It doesn't work. I kind of get that. And I'll give you an example. Look, listen to a smart Jew. Listen to a smart Jew. That's what he was trying to explain to you back in the 60s, but you folks weren't listening. Well, the ones of you that were alive. He tried to show you in an episode of Star Trek how the M5 computer that could operate a starship all by itself, it didn't need anyone else. And he tried to show at the end of the episode that Trump was doing war games with one of its ships in the Federation. And it approached the ship and it shot real live phasers. And the other ship was massively wrecked, and it was coming around for another hit, and the guy on that other ship said, "Jim, what are you doing? Why are you doing this?" And he came around again, and the M5 had taken over control in these war games, and the guy said, "If you come around here again, if you come around again on the pass, we're going to shoot you whether you shoot at us or not. We are going to defend ourselves, and we are going to destroy you." And what happened was Kirk was not in control of the ship, but he was able to disengage that M5 by giving it a electronic guilt trip. Okay? So the important thing to understand on that was they were using the mind of the inventor. The doctor that invented it was a black guy. And it was using his mental image of what was his morality and what was his idea of what could work and what wouldn't work, and was it morally right or wrong. It was pretty interesting. And Kirk, the M5 computer came around again, and Kirk knew that other commander. And Kirk knew that that commander would not shoot him and kill him, his ship. He wouldn't do it. Sure enough, Kirk came around, did not fire, and that other ship, the commander wouldn't fire on him. Why? Because they knew each other deeply, mentally. They knew each other. They respected each other. They knew, the other captain of that other ship in the Federation knew that this was something that was not right. That's where AI is going to be weak. That's what a smart Jew tried to teach you. Gene Roddenberry, he tried to teach us. Well, you folks are too smart, and you're too busy wanting to have sex with your robots and stuff. Bunch of fucking idiots. I am so happy I have 16 people on this channel. At least you're not fucking morons. All right. Oracle stock down 40% for the year. Record 30 million view team. USA humiliation. Did they finally get their ass kicked by Spain? Is that what it was? Let me look. You know what, folks? I mean, I know that there's some amazing kicks, and they turn upside down, and they banana kick, and this and that, and they've got massive power kicks and all that. But it's just like premature ejaculation. It doesn't mean anything. You understand? Zebola. It doesn't mean anything. Football, American football, is the only thing that matters. Baseball, right behind it. Nothing else matters. You're talking about the most sophisticated people in the world for 100 years or more. All right, let's see what this. Belgium, the U.S. MNT's loss to Belgium delivered the biggest soccer audience in American television. The match averaged. All right, what was the score? All right, let me pull the score. Hang on. The U.S. soccer team, did they win or lose? The United States men's national team crashed out of the World Cup in round of 16 again. It was a meek ending to a month-long surge for the U.S. as Belgium dominated the Americans and silenced a once raucous crowd at Lumen Field in Monday's 4-1 defeat. 4-1. Okay, so there you have it, okay? Zebola. Although, I must admit, played to Avant-Garde, that song, What the Fuck, What the Fuck, What the Fuck. Played to that song, I must admit, that guy that went backwards and went upside down and kicked the ball backwards into the net, very impressive, okay? You'll get my $5 to watch the match for that, okay? Let's go ahead and let's just crash the Drudge Report again and let's get through this. Okay. Glee and snark in Europe overturn this. I don't know what this means. I don't care. Okay, I see a very debonair Harry, one of the, from London. Harry from London. Messi magic shocks Egypt. I didn't even know Egypt has a team, for God's sakes. Or was it in Egypt? Messi shocks Egypt. Let's have a look. World Cup Daily Life. Argentina. Messi produced late magic to avoid Egyptian shock. Too bad. They need something going for them in Egypt, It's like one of the most busiest, crowded places in the world is, Cairo? Isn't it Cairo, Egypt, where they have all the vegetables and spices? That area right there is the most densely populated place in the world. They need something, I feel bad for those people. 13-minute blitz saves from World Cup disaster. My God, it must have been like 3 or 4 goals down. Incredible. Department of Justice sending election monitors to 3 Michigan sites. As they should. Because all the Democrats want to get these people on these auxiliary voting rolls that are supposedly not going to be counted. But then they find out that they are counting. I've seen that before. People that are not supposed to vote. Prince loses landmark privacy case against Daily Mail. All right, so when they see you putting your tongue into that girl's mouth and you don't like it or whatever it is, deal with it. Can I tell you? Editors mock poor Harry. Strait of Hormuz threat level severe after Iran attacks tankers using U.S. Navy route. Oil sanctions waiver revoked. So here comes $100 oil again, right? Military review resumes powerful strikes, CENTCOM says. Trump, you're going to get us right back in. Let me see what this says. Please, I don't want to live stream. Can you just show me what the hell you're talking about here? U.S. began a series of powerful strikes. Declare war. Yeah, I'll tell you what, honestly, Trump, I've got 16 subscribers, and any of them will do. You understand? Any of them will do. Call me. It begins. Dems probe Lutnick. Please, FragranceNet, leave me alone. Firm previously led by Commerce Secretary helped USA Rare Earth raise private funds in connection with U.S. government. Is he a Dem or a Republican? I don't know. We'll wait for the book, okay? So CENTCOM going in to make more strikes. But don't worry, it'll all come out better. In Iran, that is. People used to control machines, they don't anymore. Yeah, I agree. They put stuff on my phone that I can't get the hell rid of. All right, by the way, we are not hearing any more from that dummy there. What's the latest update on him? Has he been killed in prison yet? That idiot that kept going over calling the black Americans and others bad names. I forgot what his name was. The Stone Layer or what the hell his name was. An idiot. What's going on with him? He's completely disappeared from the news. Okay, ex-girlfriend of Graham Plattner says he removed condoms without consent during sex. Well, you're kind of already into it, right? Dems pull endorsements. I don't know what this is all about. Update, explosions rock Damascus as Macron visits. French court allows Marine Le Pen, or they call her Le Pen, because I know they don't pronounce the last letter, to run for president with ankle tag. I guess she's in the cooler there, or on house arrest, whatever it is. I mean, this is like the third time she's run. Yeah, she'll be like a geriatric 80-year-old soon. Hang on, folks. My wife, ready to absorb money out of me. How you doing?
Hi. Good morning.
In search of money as usual? In search of money as usual? In search of money? In search of money as usual? See, she's feigning ignorance, but she's looking for money. That's how it works in the Philippines. See how she's feigning confusion? The Filipinos, you see, I had to pull this one out of the woods, from deep in the boondocks, shave her down, and then everything worked fine until she figured out what a $100 bill was. Once she understood what a $100 bill was, everything went south fast. I'm just kidding. I'm not really totally kidding, but I am kind of kidding. What's up, Mila? Ray said that his brown pants will come in like a day before graduation. You're gonna have to be Johnny on the spot with that tailoring. You hear me?
Huh?
You're going to have to be Johnny on the spot with the tailoring of his pants. He may need them altered. And Janela will definitely need his suit altered. All right? He might need the length altered. Okay?
Okay.
And the vest, he can do it any time. Because it's he's already got that. Also, the shoes, he didn't cancel the order. He tried, but they're going to come anyway. But they'll come too late. All right? All right, I'm doing the news, so I'll call you back. Anything going on in the Philippines?
Too much protest
Yeah,
in Manila.
against the
Also in Canada, too much protest for the president, Bongbong Marcos.
See, they got Bongbong Marcos. Is he married? Is Bongbong married?
Yeah, his wife is look like, I don't know, Mongolite.
All right. Well, leave it to the Filipinos. I told you that when you get to the Philippines, don't rely on them for anything. Rely on them for as little as possible, because
The government here is so much corrupt.
right. But you see, the people are so dumb in the Philippines. I told you they're not human beings. They're like, honestly, I won't say it, but you know what I'm talking about.
Now they're starting wake up.
Yeah, now they're beginning to wake up. Do you know who this Bongbong is?
Resign.
He's the son of Imelda Marcos. Imelda Marcos had thousands. How many pairs of shoes did Imelda Marcos have? That was the previous wife of the previous president from the 70s. How many shoes did Imelda Marcos have? How many?
1,000?
Thousands. Thousands. And it just shows you the nature of the people. But and they're the Marcos family. They said that they buried a lot of gold, didn't they? They hid a lot of gold. They ran the husband out. Fernando, what was it? Fernando Market? What was his name?
Now Filipino want Bongbong to resign, but he's too.
So what did they do? They put the son who's very effeminate, by the way, the son of Imelda Marcos, the woman that was the wife of the president. It was Fernando or Fernandez Marcos, wasn't it? What was his name? The ex-president from the 70s. My wife is not receiving. I'll talk to you later, okay?
Hey, wait.
What? Here's your chance to shine.
This isn't my $50.
See, that's what it's all about, the $50 today. Here, show everybody your store that I built and paid for.
Yeah?
Show it. Show your store.
Huh?
Show your store. The reason I'm broke.
Sorry.
You see all the perfumes and whatnot? That's only a fraction of it, of course. But that's our little store, and she sells all kinds of stuff. Okay? We are loaded to the gills with perfume, which my wife does not feel strongly enough to get out there and get her ass out there and sell. So I don't know. Anyways, I'll talk to you later, Mila, all right?
All right.
See you later. All right, so my wife, feigning confusion to get $50 out of me. All right, let's continue on here. Okay, let's get back to the news and we'll finish this up. Okay. MAGA demands proof of life from McConnell. Evidently, they haven't seen him for a while. This guy McConnell, he must be a real piece of work. Okay, he's one of the senators or something. I think he's a senator. He's got a fucking Chinese wife that beats the living crap out of him. I'm not making that up. And she is ambitious. She's one of those Chinese women that will beat you, and when you're begging for a towel to treat your lip, she pulls the money out of his pockets. He's hospitalized for 3 weeks. Marjorie Taylor Greene accuses his wife of being Chinese spy. Could be. She's a real fucking piece of work. I mean, I wouldn't want to sleep. Literally, even close my eyes with her around. Chronic stress rapidly ages immune system. Of course. It always fucks with Drudge Report. Poll, American support for Israel erodes. And that's what the media is shaming us about, making criticism of our good friends Israel. Netanyahu says Turkey is not a friendly state to USA. F-35 sale would disrupt Mideast power balance. Russian women sell used breast implants online in desperate cash grab as economy slumps. Hang on a second, folks. I got my gate closed. I want to make sure I don't get caught with my gate open. Airlines redesigning travel around highest paying passengers. Jet fuel prices have plunged but aren't resulting in lower fares. Child put through 6 rounds of chemotherapy after misdiagnosis. Do you know what that shit does to you? Have you ever seen people? They come out of. I know they're trying to stop cancer and so forth, but they come out like light green, and they can't eat. Their hair falls out. They suffer terribly. Time traveler, quote unquote, claiming to be from year 3700 reveals evidence of future apocalypse. It's going to come anyway. You can't have this kind of power that's a natural syntax right now of bombs that can destroy a 500-mile wide area like Russia has. It's the most powerful bomb in the world. It take out something the size of Texas. Folks, I thought it would be real. I thought it was going to be fun. It wasn't. But it's over. And you can get back to your lives. Subscribe, be nobody, and I will see you tomorrow.